Jimmy Vaccaro, who's the director of sports operations at Lucky's Race and Sports. And Jimmy comes from a strong sporting family. Of course, his famous brother, Sonny, is the sports marketing executive responsible for signing Michael Jordan to his first sneaker deal. Okay, Jimmy, nice talking to you once again. Thanks for joining us. Let's talk about the brackets here. Here we are down to the Final Four, the road to the Final Four, and a Duke 7-5 favorites to win the whole thing. But you think maybe it's better to look at West Virginia right now?
Yeah, you covered it pretty good. There's not really much more that I can add. You have the two number 5 seeds in the first game. That's Michigan State and Butler going against the only number 1 seed, which you clearly stated, Duke over the number 2 seed, West Virginia. And yes, if you listen to how they would stack up right now, Duke would be the favorite at 7-5. West Virginia comes in at 2.5 to 1, followed by Michigan State at 5 to 1. Excuse me, Butler at 5 to 1, and Michigan State at 6 to 1. So it's pretty well bunched up. But I have a sneaky suspicion West Virginia is going to win this whole thing.
Yeah, West Virginia's going to win this whole thing. Why? Because they have a bigger inside game?
Yeah, you're doing your homework, kid. I think it's going to come down.
Pretty good for a girl, huh?
No, better than good. I'll give you that. I think you're right. I believe that West Virginia is going to rely too much, Duke's going to rely too much on Sharon Singler scoring from the threes, and I think Huggins pressures them and gets some key rebounds at the end of the game, and I think Bulk will overtake Duke in this game and look for a hard-fought game, but I believe that West Virginia runs out with the game with maybe the last 90 seconds. So I'm on record. I think West Virginia wins the game come Monday night, no matter who they play.
No matter who they play. What about Butler and Michigan State? I mean, who would have thought Butler would have made it this far? But who do you think is going to take this other semifinal if you had to put odds on this and put money on the table?
I would say Butler's going to get there also. First of all, it's not so much a Cinderella story by the people who do this every day, including people like me. Butler was actually ranked about top 12 at the beginning of the season. Michigan State's actually they've done the miracle job without their star point guard in the game the last 4 games. But let's give Izzo a lot of credit for preparing his team. Butler with this young coach looks like Opie Taylor. I mean, but don't make no mistake about it. There's 2 Butler kids that should be in the NBA in a year or 2, especially the kid Hayward. So once again, not too much of a surprise. The edge for them is like they're playing only 6 miles from where they live. So the Lucas Oil Arena's again right on practically on the Butler campus. But a very good team playing against a coach who prepares better than anybody. That's Tom Izzo. But I think Butler pulls away late. Just too many scores for Butler as opposed to the methodically moving Michigan State Spartans.
Okay, Jimmy, of course, people also bet on the final scores as well. Do you want to call it on Monday night?
I'm going to give you a final, too. I'm going to give you a 72-68 West Virginia and a nail-biter. But they're going to win it by 4 to 7 points. Mark it down, kid.
I'm marking it down, Jimmy, and I'll see you in Vegas. Take care. Thank you for that. Jimmy Vaccaro from Lucky Sports joining us on the line there.